Hello everybody, my name is Justin Ward. You are?
I'm Zethron Kramer.
And we are wrestling with uniqueness. Remember, by the time PredictionMania comes and goes, win, lose, or draw, I will no longer be with WWU.
Wait, is that the champion now? I'm under his belt. Oh, I can go really see the days I'm supposed to. Should put some sauce in
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Prediction Mania! And today, this will be my final video with the WWU, and how fitting that I defend the title that I created, and how fitting it may soon be leaving. That is only if Zeth can outpredict me here. We did 2 out of 3 falls as far as these predictions have fallen, and so far he scored the first point at Elimination Chamber.
Ooh.
Now, I can't really be mad, to be honest, because it's predicting. We're not always going to get things right. However, if you even mess up one prediction this time around, and I can outsmart you in not only the NXT TakeOver Orlando that happened Saturday, but Sunday's WrestleMania, this title doesn't just come home with me. It leaves WWU.
Yeah.
And whoever you predict against, I don't even know what the stakes are going to be. You
Oh.
won't have this. So, shall the games begin?
Oh, they should do it.
Alright.
Let's get it on.
We're going with chronological order for this one, which means we're doing the tiebreaker show first. It happens on a Saturday. What can I do? Starting off with the NXT TakeOver Orlando. We are going to start this off with the first match on the card. Will be for the NXT Tag Team Champions, being the Authors of Pain versus the Revival, squaring off against hashtag DIY. Who do you have and
You
why?
win yourself.
I'm going to go with
DIY.
the Authors of Pain, pretty much. Because they're champions, and I think they've proven how powerful they are with tag team. As a tag team, and I think if they can win this one there and retain they're unstoppable, and they prove their point.
Well, I'm going to agree with you on the Authors of Pain, simply because I believe that they are being booked to be the more dominant champions. And in that case, in that respect, we do have, I'm going to go with the Authors of Pain. Can we get a cheer and applause for that?
Yeah. All right.
Now for the next match will be for the NXT Women's Championship, seeing the champion, Asuka, squaring off against the challenger, Ember Moon. Who do you have and why?
I'm going to go with Asuka.
Question.
Why?
Who's cuter?
Alright, as much as cuteness may be a factor, I just realized that these women could probably break us in 10 places if they caught saying this. So, what do you have and why?
I'm going to
Probably true.
Asuka on
Okay, we get it, Jen.
behalf.
And why?
Because that's one reason. That's one reason.
This is one of the harder matches I find myself predicting because NXT is sort of the developmental. This is where the superstars and women wrestlers go before they hit the main roster of the WWE. Their motto is, "The future is now." A catchy saying, especially considering these are going to be the future stars of WWE.
What if they don't make it?
However, there's a time when times change. And I'm not sure if now is the time to change the NXT Women's Champion. If Asuka is moving to the main roster, I could easily see Asuka losing tonight and going on to the main roster the next night on Raw. However, because I'm so torn, I'm going to stick with my gut. I'm going to go with Asuka to retain. And speaking of champions, it is now time for the main event. The NXT Championship is going up on the line. It will be Canada's own glorious Bobby Roode squaring off against the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura. Maybe have a while.
I'm going to go with Shinsuke.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Why?
Because you said he's the king of strong style, and what better way of proving that he's the king of strong style than having him win a championship match?
Yeah.
See, I would agree with you. But there are several points that could clearly state otherwise. For instance, because Bobby Roode is the current NXT champion, he's the guy who could probably lead NXT into the next little bit. However, the King of Strong Style can't sit at his NXT throne for long. I do believe sooner rather than later he is moving up to the main roster. And something tells me he's not moving up with the NXT title.
Oh.
I could see this being a glorious final match for the King, leaving NXT to rise to the main roster, and what a better way to go out, fighting for the title that he's held twice. He's only one of two men to be a two-time NXT champion, the other being Samoa Joe. And with that being said, I think I'm going to pick the very glorious Canada's own Bobby Roode.
Woo! Yeah. Yeah.
Big sick, you have water in here?
Oh yeah, come on, Sue. Don't.
Very much describe yourself.
Alright, so, I guess since that takes care of the tiebreakers now, who's ready to hear some WrestleMania predictions?
Yeah.
Alright, I just want to get a total, I just want to have just this awesome shot. Can everybody go yes and get a crowd shot? Just a
Yes!
yes!
Yeah.
Yes!
Yes.
Alright. Boy, that felt really cool. I didn't think anybody else could do it but Dean O'Brien. Alright!
Yeah.
But, I guess we can't waste time and delay the inevitable, so let's get this started. The first match that we're going to predict on the WrestleMania card, well, this section on the pre-show, is the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Come on in.
Come on in.
Woo.
Come on in. Take a seat.
PredictionMania.
Well, this is
Come on in.
PredictionMania, guys.
Open to everyone.
I know you want to come into next to you.
Boy, this has gone out of control.
They're coming.
Totally insane.
But it's fun.
That's the
Well, what
point.
did we expect?
That's the point.
Come on, Nick, come on, PredictionMania with us, one.
Shut up, Justin. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Told you I could sell seats.
Shut up. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just shut up. Keep doing what you're doing. Shut up. He's right over there. Heard both of you.
It's all good. It's all good, man. Just take it easy.
Yeah, but they started it. So keep going with your prediction.
The next match we were going to predict before, holy crap, a lot of people, is the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. This is the Battle Royal, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. For those of you who don't know, there's a 7-foot guy by the name of Andre the Giant. He was very big. His biggest moment at WrestleMania was being slammed by somebody's strap. How ironic. However, this trophy has been dedicated to the late Andre the Giant, and, well, people who win it don't seem to go anywhere, much like the King of the Ring. Or really a lot of things. Anyways, not all the participants will be announced, and of the few that we do know, Zach, who do you have and why?
I'm going to go with Big Show.
Why?
Well, because he's a big guy. It's going to be hard for him to get eliminated. Because as I watched Raw, it took 7 guys to eliminate him.
I thought you guys were fighting.
First of all, for those of you who thought that we were fighting, don't you worry, that'll come later. Second of all, the Big Show has been eliminated in mostly every battle royal
I
he's
know, but it
been
has
in.
to take a lot of kind of people to eliminate him.
However, I'm going to go with a prediction that was also based upon a Monday Night Raw. one of the wrestlers, his name is Sami Zayn, decided he's going to dedicate this match to Mick Foley, a guy who had just been fired on last week's show. And it gets me thinking, did they just spoil the ending of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal? How very rarely does somebody say they're going to dedicate a match to someone and lose? I mean, after all, if anybody needs a bright example of this, look no further than the Royal Rumble when Rey Mysterio lasted over an hour. He won the thing, and he said he was dedicating it to Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So something tells me,
Spanish.
I believe it to be one of two people. I'm going to go with Sami Zayn, but it's going to come down to Sami Zayn or Braun Strowman. I think one of them is going to win. But because I'm making predictions, I'm sticking with my gut. I'm going Sami Zayn on this one.
All right, yeah. Woo.
All right. The next match on the card
Can you fight now?
is for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. It'll be the champion, Alexa Bliss, squaring up against, well, the entire roster. First woman to get a pinfall or submission will become the new SmackDown Live Women's Champion. Who do you have and why?
It has to be the roster.
It does.
Because, yeah, for sure, man. Honestly, if it's roster versus one, it's obviously, it's going to go roster, because no way that Alexa's.
It's every person for themselves, and you're going to pick just random? All
Still,
right.
I think they're all going to go on Alexa first.
I'm going with Alexa Bliss. I think very much like a few WrestleManias ago when AJ Lee had to defeat a lot of people. She did it. I believe one similar fate's going to happen. Now, let's move on to a match that I look forward to, and it's on the pre-show, surprisingly. I don't know why they moved it to the pre-show, but they did. It is going to be for the Cruiserweight Champion, the King of the Cruiserweights, Neville, squaring off against the self-professed greatest man that ever lived, A-double Austin Aries.
Woo.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go with Neville.
Why?
Neville Longbottom.
But I think I'm going to go with Neville because he's king of the cruiserweights. He can take out anybody, so, and we've seen that time to time, so.
Well, I'm going to go with Neville because he and I have a few things in common. For one, we're both champions, and where he may be the king of the cruiserweights, you might as well be calling me the king of uniqueness.
Woo.
I've been dominating this channel since the day I stepped foot, and there's no reason why Neville isn't going to continue his reign. I'm not going to be upset if either man loses or wins, because honestly, I like them both, and I think a great match will come out of this either way, which is baffling why they moved it to the pre-show. They gave it away for free, what idiots. Oh well, I digress. Let's continue, shall we?
For the pay-per-view?
No, because I don't have the money to. However, speaking of big match situations, let's go with the two part-timers, shall we? Because I like talking about part-timers. They barely show up. Wait, why are they both in the oh, whatever. It is going to be the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar, squaring up against the unbeaten Goldberg for the Universal Championship. My gosh, why did they have two part-timers in the main event? Who do you have and why?
I'm going to go with Goldberg because we've seen through Survivor Series, he's beaten him flat. And at his last WrestleMania, Goldberg beat Brock Lesnar. Royal Rumble, Goldberg eliminated. So why not?
All right, Seth, yeah.
Because he's a 50-year-old man, that's why not.
Go Zed!
He's a 50-year-old man. You're telling me they're going to let a 50-year-old man, for the second time in a row, beat a UFC heavyweight champion, former NC Division I heavyweight champion. You're telling me he's going to let him beat a guy?
Technically 3 times. Technically 3 times.
I don't count the first one. They were both young.
Oh my God! Can we have a go Zed?
Ladies and gentlemen, as far as I'm concerned, he made a very terrible mistake in this one because it's pretty obvious, in my opinion, that the winner will be the Beast, Brock Lesnar.
And one.
Now let's move on to the more prestigious of the two titles, the WWE title. In a very odd build-up so far, it is Bray Wyatt, the Eater of Worlds, squaring off against the Viper, the Apex Predator, the guy who has the meme of RKO out of nowhere, Mr. Randy Orton. Who do you have and why?
I'm gonna go with Randy.
All right, yeah.
Because this has been leading up for a while. It has to go.
You know what? You may be right. You may be right, but you know what? Bray Wyatt has been treated like absolute crap.
Which I love.
And
Yeah.
I believe if he's not going to be treated with any respect now as WWE Champion, then why did you even give him the title in the first place? I'm going with Bray Wyatt because he needs it more than Randy does, quite frankly. Let's move on to some CEO action. Let's move up to some. See, for some odd reason, people who run these shows like to compete at WrestleMania. These next two matches are a very big case of this. The first of two situations we're going to talk about will be featuring the phenomenal AJ Styles squaring up against the owner of SmackDown, or whoever runs SmackDown, Shane McMahon. Who do you have and why?
Shane McMahon?
I'm going to go with AJ pretty much. I'm going to go with AJ Styles.
All right.
Because well, he's been out of the game. Shane McMahon's been out of the game for a long time. We saw that when he faced The Undertaker at WrestleMania. And then when Roman Reigns, Shane McMahon was going for a coast, he got speared by Roman Reigns. He's been pretty much off his game.
Now, to be fair, now he didn't get speared from coast to coast. He botched it and almost barely hit it. However, I'm going to agree with Zeth on this one. AJ Styles needs to win more than Shane O'Mac does, quite frankly. And honestly, there's no real stakes. So, yeah, why not? Let's give AJ a win at WrestleMania. He lost last year. However, speaking of stakes, my poor poor friend Seth Rollins here, by the way, buy all of his t-shirts, they're amazing. Seth Rollins, he currently is suffering from a knee injury, yet he's decided to enter himself in an unsanctioned match with the King of Kings, the cerebral assassin, the Game, Triple H. Why he's doing this with an injured knee, I don't know. I feel sorry for him.
Because he's hard as nails.
Yeah.
So,
True, I didn't know
who do you
that.
have and why?
I'm going to go with Seth, pretty much.
Yeah.
Where's Jamie Ward?
I will definitely have to agree with you on this one. The build-up for this match is all redemption, and I can't see why they wouldn't let Seth Rollins have his bit of redemption. Well, we've taken care of those two matches, so I guess let's continue on the card, shall we? Next up will be one of the more prestigious titles on the WWE's roster, and it's home to some of the hardest workers today. Notable honors go to Chris Jericho, Shawn Michaels, and many more. This is the Intercontinental Championship match, and it's going to be featuring Baron Corbin, the Lone Wolf, last year's winner of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Hey, maybe it does get you places. And the Lunatic Fringe, former member of the Shield, Dean Ambrose. Who do you have and why?
I'm going to go with Baron Corbin on this.
Alright.
He needs a championship win.
I
To
agree.
prove his dominance.
Lone Wolf has yet to be, he's been taking this seriously as humanly possible. The only way they could bring it up a notch is they go for the title. Alright, let's move on to the United States Championship. Best friends, now bitter enemies. The Ayatollah of rock and rolla, the 9-time Intercontinental Champion himself, Y2J, Chris Jericho, is squaring up against the prize fighter, the former WWE Universal Champion, Kevin Owens. And who do you have on?
I'm going to go with Kevin.
What?
Even though he lost his title at Fastlane, so going up against Chris, I think he has a great shot at the United States Championship.
Well, this is where I'm going to say you're wrong. So, this is where I'm going to bring some facts into this. Who remembers what I mentioned about the Universal title match being between against two part-timers? Who remembers that? Alright? So here's the thing, right? With the Universal title being supposed to be the major title on the WWE, it's not going to be on Raw anymore because, well, like I said, a part-timer's going to have it. They're not going to show up probably unless it's one of the 4 big pay-per-views. Which means that Raw needs a champion. And I think a former Universal Champion at that will certainly make a good cause. I believe Kevin Owens is going to win the Universal Championship, win the United States Championship, because they need a really good champion on Raw. And who better than the former Universal Champion?
Come on, bud. Main event.
All right.
You guys.
All right.
Asking and being nice.
We have a few more matches that we're going to have to get through, and we're going to have to try to do this quick. And so let's rapid fire, shall we?
Yeah.
We have at least, as far as I know, 2 more matches left, and if there are more, well, too bad. So sad. Well, forget about them. Up first, for the 2 final matches that we have to do, it is going to be a fatal 4-way elimination match for the Raw Women's Champion, pitting champion Bayley up against the boss Sasha Banks, squaring off against the Queen of Flares, woo, Charlotte Flair, going toe to toe with sort of this massive woman in the form of Nia Jax. Who do you have and why?
For one, don't ever do that again.
Save it for the main event.
Your predictions.
I'm gonna go with. I'm pretty much gonna go with Bayley.
And why are you going to go with Bayley?
Because she's only held it for a little bit, so let's give her
Yeah,
a win at
but
WrestleMania.
Charlotte and Sasha have been bouncing it back and forth between 2 weeks. The span of 2 weeks. I mean, come on. I mean,
But
they're not afraid of clearly low level stuff, obviously.
it would be great to see Bayley win a WrestleMania match.
I do not believe Bayley is going to win. I just generally don't. I believe it's going to be the boss, Sasha Banks, but that is only because she's going to betray her friend, stab her in the back, and turn heel on everybody, becoming the villainous champions. Let me just see. I'm checking all of our matches right now just because I want to make sure we got through all of them. Okay.
I need to see this main event.
Too bad.
Just hurry up.
All right, we have 2 more matches now at this point.
Weird.
Oh,
The final 2 matches
I
are
gotta be patient.
a very odd mixed tag between John Cena and Nikki Bella, the real-life couple, squaring off against another real-life couple in the form of Miz and Maurice. What do you have and why?
I'm gonna go with my favorite guy, John Cena and Nikki.
I'm going to have to agree with you because it's WrestleMania. I'm honestly expecting John Cena to lose at WrestleMania. Well, main event match. Some people are saying that depending on how this match goes, it will make or break WrestleMania. The final match, well, it probably won't be the final match. It will probably be Lesnar Goldberg. I digress. The final match that we're predicting today is The Undertaker squaring off against the supposedly big dog.
Anyone interested in playing football, Nova Scotia 7-on-7 touch football, drop down football.
That's good.
Anyone interested in playing football,
He said everybody was playing
Yeah,
good out
probably a
there.
little difficult.
You have to. Drew's down there.
Alright, quiet now. It'll be The Undertaker squaring off against the big dog, Roman Reigns. Who do you have and why?
Well, this is actually basically a hard decision for me because they're 2 really good guys I like. But I have to go with the Undertaker. Pretty much.
I'm going with The Undertaker.
I'm going with the Undertaker.
Why are you going with The Undertaker?
Because he's the Undertaker.
However, I'm going to disagree. I don't believe The Undertaker's winning because, well, he lost the streak.
Josh.
He's not in the
You
best
can come in, you can have a seat.
I see there being no reason why The Undertaker can win. However,
he can't be
if there is one thing I have learned about pro wrestling, is that some heel turns, some villain turns, happen when you least expect it. And although I believe it to be possible, I believe for 100% and absolute certainty, it'll be Roman Reigns winning. Not because I like the guy. Trust me, I don't like him either. Trust me, I don't like him either. But he is going to cheat to beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania, turning heel, villain, all that stuff, and he's going to walk out of there with the most heat possible. Why? Because he just beat The Undertaker, and nobody wants it.
Alright, where's the main event?
With that being said, guys, ladies and gentlemen, our predictions have been made. Oh, we're gonna fight now? So, I hope you guys have enjoyed the show.
Be patient,
I
guys.
hope you all had a great time. I hope you were entertained. I'm sorry if we bored you with information. I
Yeah.
know we
We
do
want
that
to see the
a
good.
lot.
Shirts off and lube behind.
Thank you, So, without further ado,
Hey, Rob.
I guess we're gonna have to close the show. Hey, by the way, good luck, man. I hope you do well.
I hope you don't.
Where's the introduction?
Well, that's disrespect.
Yeah.
Why is it that I get stuck playing the good guy every single time? And every time I do so, it just gets nowhere. Kill him!
Curbstone!
Quite honestly, pathetic. I am your WWU champion, Jay Ward. Thank you for all the support of the show. This has been a phenomenal Prediction Mania. Thanks to all your support. And I will see you all later.
Wait, guys. Wait. There's one more.
He's dead!
He literally killed this boy.
Jar, are you approving this?
That was the funniest.
It can't be over yet.
Hey, get your revenge, bro.
You gotta go chase him down.
Chase him down.
He's
I'm chasing him.
Are we done the video? The video wasn't even on you, Chase.
Is this the video?
Let's go.